This is a daily ritual for the crucifixion of the ego, a practice of neurochemical identity reprogramming grounded in biblical truth, designed to strip away the false self until only what God made remains. Listen every morning. Repeat every declaration aloud. The old man dies today. The enemy has corrupted the very chemistry God placed within you. The drive that was meant to pursue your calling, he has redirected toward the pursuit of applause. The stability that was meant to hold you steady in trial, he has made fragile, so that one questioning word from another man shatters your composure. The readiness that was meant to keep you alert and present, he has turned into a ceaseless scanning, a hypervigilance, watching every room you enter to calculate your standing. This is not a character flaw. This is a hijacked system. And today, you reclaim it. See him now. See the old man. See him sitting across from another person. And instead of listening, he is constructing his next sentence. See the way his ears close the moment someone disagrees. Watch his face tighten. Watch the heat rise in his chest. That flash of anger when he is corrected. He does not hear. He performs. Every room he enters, he is calculating. Who is watching? Who noticed? Am I the most impressive person here? See him scrolling through comments, counting the praise, and when one voice descends, watch how 100 affirmations vanish and only the single criticism remains, burrowing into him like a worm into fruit. See the rot. See how he rehearses arguments in the shower, winning imaginary battles against people who are not even thinking about him. See how he compares himself to every man he meets, taller, smarter, more successful, more respected. And when he finds one who surpasses him, feel the acid of envy corroding his stomach. When he finds one beneath him, feel the brief, sickening pleasure of superiority that evaporates before it finishes. This is the man who cannot be still. He cannot sit in silence because silence terrifies him. In silence, there is no audience. In silence, no one is watching. In silence, the question comes that he has spent his entire life avoiding. Who are you when no one is looking? And he has no answer, because he has never met himself. He has only ever performed himself. See him in prayer, and watch how even before God he postures. His prayers are speeches, his devotion is display. He kneels, but his mind is already composing the testimony he will give about how deeply he knelt. He cannot receive from God because receiving requires emptiness, and his hands are full of himself. This man is suffocating. He is drowning in the noise of his own importance. And the tragedy, the unbearable tragedy, is that beneath all that noise, beneath all that grasping and defending and comparing, there is a soul that God made. A real man, a quiet, strong, rooted man who needs none of this. But the ego has buried him alive. I am disgusted by the man who performs. He is a slave to the opinions of strangers. I refuse to live one more day as a man who cannot be still. The desperate need to be seen is beneath me. The need to win every argument is the mark of a weak man. The need to be right is the prison I built for myself. I am disgusted by the man who compares. I am disgusted by the man who cannot listen without waiting to speak. That man is not who God made. That man is a counterfeit. And today he dies. I nail him to the cross. I nail the need to be right. I nail the hunger for recognition. I nail the compulsion to compare. I nail the defensiveness that guards a hollow throne. I nail the fear that without the performance, I am nothing. I watch watch him die. He deserved to die. He was killing the man God made me to be. The old man is dead, and in the silence he leaves behind there is space. Breathe into it. Do not rush to fill this emptiness. This is not emptiness. This is the clearing. This is the ground that has been burned clean, so that something true can finally grow. The psalmist wrote, "Be still and know that I am God." Not be impressive, not be noticed, not be right. Be still. In stillness, the noise dissolves. In stillness, the false self has nothing to feed on. In stillness, you meet the God who has been waiting behind all the performance, all the grasping, all the noise, waiting for you to stop talking long enough to hear him speak. I am still. I am rooted. I do not need to be seen. I do not need to be right. I do not need to win. I do not need the approval of any man. My worth was settled at the cross, and no opinion can add to it or subtract from it. I am free from the tyranny of comparison. I listen before I speak. I receive correction as a gift. I rejoice in the success of other men because their strength does not diminish mine. I can sit in silence and feel no fear. I can be wrong and lose nothing. I can be overlooked and remain whole. I know who I am. I am a man God made, not a man the world assembled. The chemistry that the enemy corrupted is being restored. The drive that once chased validation now pursues purpose, quiet and steady, needing no audience. The stability that once shattered at the first sign of criticism now holds firm, rooted in something deeper than the opinions of men. The alertness that once scanned every room for threats to your image now rests, awake but calm, present but not performing. You are not adding anything new. You are removing what was never yours. The ego was a parasite dressed in your clothes, speaking with your voice, convincing you it was you. It was never you. Now stand, plant your feet, place your hands at your sides, close your eyes, breathe in slowly through your nose, feel your chest expand, hold it, now release it through your mouth, and as you do, feel the last of the old man leave your body like smoke. This breath is your daily altar. This exhale is your offering. Every morning you stand here, you breathe, and you remember that the man who needs nothing from the world is the most dangerous man in it, because he cannot be bought, he cannot be manipulated, he cannot be controlled. He belongs to God alone. When I breathe out, I release the old man. When I stand in stillness, I remember who I am. The old man will whisper today. He always does. He will say, "You need to defend yourself. That person disrespected you." When you hear that voice, say this: "I recognize the voice of the dead man. He has no authority over me. I do not need to defend what God has already established." The old man will say, "You were right, and they need to know it." Say this: "The need to be right is the chain I have broken. I choose peace over victory." The old man will say, "Look at what he has. You deserve that. You are better than him." Say this: "Comparison is the language of the dead man. I am running my own race. His blessing does not diminish mine." The old man will say, "If you do not speak up, no one will notice you. You will disappear." Say this: "I do not need to be noticed to be valuable. My Father sees me. That is enough." The old man will say, "You need to prove yourself. Say this, I have nothing to prove. Christ proved everything on my behalf. The old man is dead. I rise new. I am still. I am free. I am known by God. Now go."